It looks like we've got Traci back up.
Yeah.
Join the room. We'll let her get ready.
Yeah.
For some more afternoon yoga.
Yeah.
Once you hit that slump in the office and your body's a little tired, get some energy going on in the middle of your afternoon to finish out your day.
Yeah, this is the Power Hour yoga. I don't know if it's, she's not really going to
Power
hour.
I mean, I'll watch it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, she's here. We see her.
Hey guys, sorry about that. We had a couple issues trying to get back in, but here we are.
I'm just glad that I'm just happy that that bowling pin hasn't fallen on your head.
That what?
That the bowling pin hasn't fallen on your head.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's not even secured up there. So this has been so fun. I have to admit, I've actually watched you guys the entire day.
Yay!
So, fun.
We're doing it!
Yes, it's been really fun. I want to give a shout out really quickly. I've got a lovely assistant here who's going to be doing the filming, my daughter Arlie. Yay!
Who's that ugly? Oh, bring it.
Oh, if everyone's ready to get up and move around a little bit, we've kind of hit the 3 o'clock. Time for coffee break, need to get up and move, smoke break, what have you. You know, grab your bottle of gin or whatever your afternoon poison is and join me on the mat. I don't know if I should be recommending that. All right, so everyone who's interested, come to a comfortable place on your mat. Nice cross-legged position. We're going to just take a minute to settle in. Place your hands on your knees. Maybe close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. A deep breath out. Inhale all the way down to your belly. Exhale. This is the time where we focus our minds into just this time, the here and now, just this space on the mat. And think about why you are coming to practice, hopefully with me today, and hopefully donating today. And when everyone's ready, open your eyes. Going to, with an inhale, bring your arms up, reach high to the ceiling while keeping your hip bones grounded to the floor. Bring your left hand down to the floor and reach tall with your right arm, way over. A nice deep stretch along the right side of your body. You don't want to collapse down in on yourself. You want to keep your chest open, almost like you're pointing your heart up at where the ceiling and the wall meet. Reach deep, breathe. Breathe into any tension you may have along that side of your body. And inhale, come all the way up, and both arms up. Exhale your right arm down, and reach long with your left arm, all the way over. If you need to, and if it's comfortable, you can bend your arm down. If you can get your arm all the way down to the floor, that's even better. It's a nice deep stretch. Then keep your body, your chest start rotating, open to the open. And inhale, come back up. Now we're going to fold forward, keeping those hip bones planted on the floor. If you'd like to walk your hands out, lower your body to the ground, rest your forehead on the floor. Breathe in, breathe out. See if you can send your breath to any tightness you may have in your lower back. Walk your hands back up to a sitting position. Take your left leg and cross it over your right knee so that your left foot is right outside your right hip and your right foot is outside your left hip. Reach tall with your right hand. Bring your left hand behind you. Loop your left hand behind your right knee. Inhale tall. And as you exhale, start twisting around looking back over your left shoulder. With each inhale, see if you can come a little bit taller, sit a little taller, and with each exhale, spiral around that central column that is your spine. Nice deep twist. Inhale, come forward, come back around to center. Change to cross your legs. Bring your left foot to the outside of your right hip and your right foot to the outside of your left knee. Inhale your left arm up. Place your right hand behind your back. Bring your left elbow by your right knee. And inhale, sit tall. Exhale, twist to your right. Try to look back over your right shoulder. However, don't strain your neck if that's in any way uncomfortable. Do not torque your neck around. That's just not necessary. Go as far as your body's allowing you to go today. And come back to front. As some of you guys might know, I'm actually Ed's yoga teacher, and I'm adding the boat pose in today because that's one of his absolute favorite things to do. So, come to a seated position on the floor with your feet planted firmly, your knees bent. Extend your arms out like you're reaching out to catch a baby that somebody threw at you for some reason. And we're going to start slowly. Bring one foot up. Just testing the waters. Bring it back down to the floor. Bring your other foot up. Bring it down to the floor. Now we're going to bring both feet up. Continue reaching. You're just resting on your sit bones. And with a deep inhale and exhale, we're going to lower down. Extend your feet long. Exhale, come up. Inhale, extend long, really engage your core. Exhale as you pull yourself back up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, come up. Inhale, come down. And the last one, really squeeze with your core and pull yourself back up. We're going to hold this now for 5 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, bring your feet back down to the floor. Sit up tall, wrap your arms around your knees, and give yourself a hug. You earned it with that. Now we're going to bring your feet around to tabletop position. Place your hands. Check to see that, place your hands flat on the floor. Check to see that your wrists, elbows, and shoulders are stacked one on top of the other. You don't want to lock out your elbows. You want to maintain a little bit of a bend. Keep it a little bit loose. And curl your toes under. We're going to take a nice breath in, and as we exhale, push your hips up into downward dog. Take a minute here to just stretch out, stretch the backs of your legs, pedal your feet, then one knee, then the other. Just start waking up the muscles in the backs of your legs, those hamstrings, which if you sit in an office all the time, they're probably really tight. And just hold it here. Try to straighten your legs. Again, you don't want to lock out your knees or your elbows. And we're going to do a few downward dog crunches. That's what I call them. Inhale your left foot up. And as you exhale, bring that knee forward to meet your nose. Exhale, bring it up. Deep breath in. Exhale, come forward. Inhale your leg back up. Inhale, pull, really curl in with your belly and push your leg up. And one more, bring it in, really squeeze with your abs. Bring your leg back up and place your foot back on the floor. Let's do the other side. Inhale your right leg up and Then inhale, and as you exhale, squeeze your nose to your knee, squeeze your belly. Inhale up. Exhale, squeeze, bring that knee up as far as you can. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And one more. Bring that knee up to your nose. And lay up. And bring your foot back down to meet the other foot. Let's take a couple breaths here in downward facing dog. And bring your left foot up, reach it up towards the ceiling, and step it as far forward as you can in between your fingers. Take a second to check to make sure that your knee is not really extended way out over your ankle. You want to have a nice 90-degree angle here. Keep your knee in line, stacked up over your ankle. With your back leg, your right leg, bring your right knee down to the floor. And when you're ready, place your hands on your this thing, thigh, and lean into. You want to try to. You're stretching your quads on your right leg. So breathe here. This feels good. Inhale your arms up. Let your shoulders melt down your back. And just sink into that right front, the front of your right leg. Your next exhale, bring your hands down to the floor on either side of your back foot. Curl your back toe under and step your right foot forward to meet your left foot. And just hang. You can put your hands on your knees, on your shins, on the floor, wherever is comfortable. And just let your neck and your head just hang. They should not be holding any tension. Just let the weight of your head pull your body forward. Breathe. Should be a nice stretch as well. Up your lower legs, or tops of your legs. All right. With a nice inhale, we're going to come all the way up. Lock those knees. Reach up to the ceiling. Bring both hands together. And exhale. Hands at heart center. And mountain pose. It's a very centering, strong pose, but actually is a lot more work than it looks like it is. You want to engage all of your muscles in your legs, create a strong grounding base for the rest of your body. Your stomach, your abs are tight. Shoulders are back, and drawing down your back along your spine. And inhale, bring your arms up. And swan dive forward. Again, place your hands on your shins, ankles, floor, wherever is comfortable. And just in for a moment, for a breath or two. Now we're going to step back with our left foot to a tall lunge. Again, like we said on the other side. Check to make sure that your knee is not extended out over your ankle. You want that nice straight line between those two. Lower your left knee to the floor. And when you're comfortable, when you're ready, bring your hands up to your knee, your right knee. Breathe in, sink into the front of your left leg. You should be feeling an awesome stretch all along the front of that hip. Inhale your arms up. And sink a little bit further. And your next exhalation, bring your hands back down to the floor. Curl your back toes under. And again, we're going to come up and bring your left foot forward to meet your right. And let's hang here for another second. Nice forward fold. And with an inhale, bring yourself all the way back up to standing. Bring your hands together, reaching up towards the ceiling. And exhale, arms down to Anjali Mudra. Bring your hands to your hips, and we're going to step back with the left foot to a wide stance. You're going to keep your right foot facing the top of your mat. Check to make sure that your heel of your right foot is pointed into the arch of your left foot. You may need to angle your back foot so that it points more towards the front of the mat. Be sure you want to create a strong foundation with your back leg. Do not lock out that knee. You want to keep those quad muscles engaged. So now we're going to rotate our hips out so our hip bones are pointing a lot towards the long end of the mat. Inhale your arms up, and with an exhale, bend deep into that front right leg. Always remembering that we're pulling this back hip out. Want to keep those hip bones pointing in the same direction. Look out over your right arm. Check to make sure that your butt's not sticking way out. You pull your tailbone in and just breathe. See if you can, with each breath, see if you can sink a little bit further into that front leg. And next inhale, straighten your front right leg as it puts your back right leg. And we're going to start reaching out towards our toes. Start tilting down. Place your hand, your right hand, anywhere on your right leg, just not on your knee. On your shin, on your ankle. You can reach the floor, then God bless you. You can go for that as well. Another thing, you want to make sure that you're not locking out this knee. You want to keep it slightly flexible. Keep it a little bit loose. And turn your head and look out towards your left arm. And inhale, come back up. And we're going to reverse the feet. So turn your right foot towards the front of your mat. You're going to rotate your left foot that's pointing towards the short end of your mat. Keep those arms extended. Really ground through the back of your right foot. And inhale, drop those shoulders. Check to make sure you don't have your shoulders up against around your ears. Roll them back, relax. Make sure your hip bones are pointing in the same direction. And inhale, exhale, bend that left leg. Just sink in. Sink there. With every breath, see if maybe you can go a little bit deeper into that stretch. And try not to lose your balance. Inhale that front knee straight. Again, make sure you don't lock that knee out. Start tilting your upper body towards that left ankle. And reach that right arm up into the air. Try to touch your ceiling. All the while with your left hand, try to reach the floor. Again, you want to keep your hips rotating open. And one more breath. And inhale. Let's come back up. Okay, place your hands on your hips. Let's step back to the front of the mat. Bring your feet to hip distance apart. Form a solid base with your feet. And inhale your arms up. And exhale, we're going to start lowering down. Imagine you're sitting back into a chair, except for we're going to keep going. Lower and lower and lower. Make sure that your knees are in line with each other, and drop to the floor. That's how you can do it. Come to a seated place.
I missed the other 5. Oh, say.
And we're going to move the flesh out from underneath our sit bones. Bring your left foot into your inner thigh. And inhale your arms up. Rotate the top of the upper part of your body towards your right leg. Inhale, sit a little bit taller, and as you exhale, start coming forward. And you can place your hands, walk your hands, maybe grab your shin or your calf or your ankle, or if you can grab your toes, that's wonderful. The point of this is to not get your knee to your nose. The point of this is to maintain a flat back. So inhale, let's come a little taller. And as you exhale, imagine you're trying to place your sternum on your ankle. Here we go. So each inhale, so you can come a little bit straighter, a little bit taller. And as you exhale, come a little bit further. All right, and let's walk back up. And let's switch legs. Bring your left leg out. Tuck that right foot right up against that left thigh. Then you need to move the meat out from underneath so you can plant your sit bones on the floor. Inhale your arms up. Rotate your body slightly to the so that your sternum is lined up with your ankle. And as you exhale, start coming forward. Again, grab your calf, your ankles, or your toes. Inhale, come a little bit taller. And as you exhale, come forward. And inhale, go taller. Exhale, come down. Take a couple breaths here. You'll really be feeling a lot of stretch in your hamstrings especially. All right, let's walk ourselves back up with a nice inhalation. Let's bring both feet forward, Paschimottanasana. So again, you need to move the meat out of the way. Make sure your hip bone or your sit bones hit the ground. That's great. Inhale your arms up, and as you exhale, start coming forward, much like the other one poses, the other two. Place your hands on your calves, ankles. Again, if you can reach your feet, that's great. Inhale, come a little bit taller. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, come up. Again, you wanted to maintain a flat back. And you imagine, again, like you're trying to place your sternum right there where your feet and your ankles, right where your feet and ankles meet. And forward. And inhale, let's come back up. All right. So what we're going to do, bring your feet in, put your feet flat on the mat, bend your knees, and we're going to just lower back down to the floor. Extend your arms out like they're airplane wings. Cross your left leg over your right leg, and as you let your legs drop to the left, turn your head so that you're looking to the right. And if it feels good and you want it, use your left hand to help bring your legs closer to the floor. Looks like you're dead. And let go of your legs, bring back up. Let's reverse the crossing of our legs. Bring your right leg over your left. Look out over your left hand. Let those legs drop to the right. Feel a nice stretch in your lower back. And inhale back up. Uncross your legs. And just extend your legs to full length. Have your feet splay open. Bring your arms down on either side of your body. With your palms up, close your eyes. And just breathe. Because this is Shavasana, the gift at the end of every single yoga practice. You just come in and you really close your eyes, focus in on yourself and the work that you've done. And just rest.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Normally I do a longer Shavasana, but I don't think anyone wants to watch me lay on the floor for 5 minutes, so.
Hey, you know what? This is the internet, and it is proven that there are people that are interested in stuff like that.
Cool, maybe that'll be my new business. Josh laying on the floor.
Yeah.
Once again, thank you everybody for practicing with me, and whoever the guys are out in the Federal Plaza were cracking me up.
I know, they were great.
It's awesome. So, namaste everybody.
Namaste,
Namaste.
Traci.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Great.
Bye, Evie. Bye, Ed.
Bye. Thank you.
Oh, man. Fantastic.
Bye.